Okay, so I shot this video, spent all this time making it, and then totally goofed and deleted the first section. So for you, you get to see the rows ahead of time. And this is what it looks like. Okay, so pretend I'm starting from the beginning. I'm going to wheel out this length of yarn here. And I have a size 11 hook, and this is pretty much a worsted weight, number 4, hand-spun alpaca yarn. Okay, so make your slip knot, and you're going to chain 51. Because I'm redoing this, I'm not going to chain 51 all over again. I'm just going to chain enough that you can see what I need to do. And I think I can probably do this about 10 or 15. Okay, so just pretend that I'm chaining 51. And then after I finish this, the rest of the video will go along normally as if I had not redid this section right here. Okay, so we're pretending I chained 51, and here's what's going to happen. First thing you're going to do is go over, skip a stitch, or skip a chain, and you're going to single crochet into the second chain. Okay. There we go. Now, then you chain 2, skip a chain, single crochet into that space. Bam. Okay, so you have this chain 2 up here. All right, so you repeat that right into the next chain, single crochet. Chain 2, skip a chain into the next chain, single crochet. Okay, so again, single crochet. Chain 2, skip a chain, single crochet into that next chain. Okay, so your pattern once again is after you chain 51, start at the second chain from the hook, single crochet into that chain. Then chain 2, skip a chain, single crochet into that next chain. Then the pattern starts again. Right, then very next chain, single crochet into. Chain 2, skip a chain, single crochet into that. Okay, and again, into the very next chain, single crochet. Chain 2, skip a chain, single crochet into that chain. Okay, that is all of row 1, and complete that till you get to the end of the row. All right, thanks for bearing with me, and the next video will blend right into this seamlessly. Okay, here we go for round 2. Now on round 2, you turn to work and you chain 1. And then you go to the first chain 2 stitch, the little loops that you created across the top. And inside that chain 2 stitch, here's what you're going to do. Now, first, you need 3 half double crochets. And it's been forever since I did a half double crochet, so I had to go look it up. All right, so now here we go. Okay, so for the half double crochet, you wrap the yarn around the hook, and then you stick the hook in from front to back. Wrap the yarn on a hook and start the hook from front to back. And then you draw the yarn through. Okay. Then you wrap the yarn around again and bring it through all 3. So you're going to make 3 of those. So again, wrap the yarn around, pull it out. You've got 3 on there, wrap it again and bring it through all 3. That's 2. So here we go again. Wrap the yarn, take it through, pull it back out so you got 3 loops, wrap it again and pull it through all 3. So that's 3 of our double crochet. Then you're going to chain 1 and then slip stitch. And this is all happening in that same space. Okay, so there we go. Now, we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch, the next chain 2. So you're going to find that other 2, slip stitch into that. Ooh, drop my slip stitch. Oh, and just in case you don't know what the slip stitch is. Okay, basically, let me show you how to work a slip stitch. Okay, for the slip stitch. Okay, hang on just a moment. For the slip stitch, you are inserting the hook front to back. And you're wrapping it around and draw it through the loop. Okay, that's your slip stitch. All right, now, so we got our slip stitch in the next chain. Once the slip stitch is in, you chain 1 again. Okay, you do 3 half double crochets. So here we are with our half double crochets again. We wrap before we go in. We wrap, we come out. So that's 3 on the hook. Then we wrap again, pull it through. Okay. Wrap before you go in. Wrap when you come out. Wrap before you go in. Wrap when you come out. Okay, that's our 3 double crochets. 3 half double crochets. Then we chain 1 and we do another slip stitch. Okay, now, in the next one, got to find our chain 2. There's our chain 2 space. And our next chain 2 space, slip stitch. Now remember almost did the wrong thing. Remember when you go to each of the new double crochets, or when you go to the new chain stitch over here, the second one, you need to slip stitch your way in and you have to slip stitch your way out, okay, because you're joining those 3 double crochets, 3 half double crochets. So here we are again. I slip stitch, I chain 1, I do my half double crochets, wrap, wrap, wrap. Okay, that's 1. Wrap, wrap, wrap. That's 2. Wrap, wrap, wrap. And that's the hardest part for me, is remembering that I'm not supposed to wrap on a single crochet. And if I wrap in the single crochet before I go over, it's no longer a single crochet, it's a half double crochet. So I just have to watch that. I don't do a lot of single crocheting. Okay? Now after I make my 3, I chain 1, then I slip stitch and pull that slip stitch all the way through without doing anything extra to it. Okay, so I've completed that one. Okay, now that was for, let's see, the first 1, then the 2, 3. Okay, now in the rest of these, chain 2 spaces, you're going to alternate between 4 half double crochets and 5 half double crochets until the end of the row. Okay, so here we go. We have to go back over here again. Remember I said that when you start the next one, you need to slip stitch it in. So we slip stitch. Okay, now we chain 1 and we're going to make 4 half double crochets. So wrap, wrap, oops, Did I do it? Okay, let me go back because I think I forgot it. Okay, let's see. Wrap, wrap, wrap. 1. Wrap, wrap, wrap. 2. Wrap, wrap, wrap. 3. And it helps me remember. Wrap, wrap, wrap. 4. Okay, now, after we do our 4, we chain 1, we slip. Oops, I was about to do a single crochet. Gotta stop that. All right, there we go. Now, moving on to the next group of 2. Let me see if that was... Okay, yes, moving on to our next group of 2. Like I said, we're gonna single crochet. We're gonna slip stitch our way in. Okay, chain 1. And here we go again. Wrap, wrap, wrap. 1. Wrap, wrap, wrap. 2. Wrap, wrap, wrap. 3. And I forgot to turn off my notifications, so sorry about that. Wrap, wrap, wrap. 4. And then we're going to 5. Wrap, wrap, wrap. 5. Okay. Then we single chain, and we're going to slip stitch our way out. Okay. Now we're alternating. Excuse me. We're alternating between 4 and 5. So we just did 5. Now we're going to do 4. So here's our next 2 space. Slip stitch our way in. Okay. Chain 1. Here we go. Wrap, wrap, wrap. 1. I'm trying not to be so tight. I'm always so tight. Wrap, wrap, wrap. 2. Wrap, wrap, wrap. 3. Wrap, wrap, wrap. 4. Okay. Now, chain 1. Slip stitch my way out of here. Okay, that was 4. Next one's 5. And we're almost at the end of our chain. Slip stitch our way in. The slip stitch comes all the way through. Chain 1. This was 4, this one's 5. Wrap, wrap, wrap. 1, wrap, wrap, wrap. 2, wrap, wrap, wrap. 3, wrap, wrap, wrap. 4, wrap, wrap, wrap. 5. Chain 1, slip stitch our way out. Always want to do that. Slip stitch is just really simple. Pull it through, pull it through. Okay, there we go. Now, this was 5, so you're going to go 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5 until you get to the end. Okay, so I'm all done with that. So what we got here is you just pull through the loop, then you cut off, weave in your ends, or you're supposed to. And this is what your chain should look like. Now to form the rose, you start with the 3 half double crochet end and roll up into a flower shape. You might want to tuck that in a bit. Okay, and there you have it. And then you just go ahead and use your yarn needle to sew it up when you get it just the way you like it. And that's just a simple rose tutorial crochet. I hope you enjoyed that. Make a few of these. Pin them on your hats, pin them on your mother's hats, your friends' hats. I love them. They're really cool. This would be really neat, made from Angora yarn, nice and fuzzy. And don't forget to let me know in the comments or give me a little note on Facebook to let me know what you'd like to do next. Thank you very much.